G'day guys, how's it going? This is Jordan. Welcome to a bit of a new series. So we're doing our Silent Assassin suit only master difficulty run through the levels. We're doing it for Hitman 3. So we're going to start off in Dubai. So let's bloody do it, mate. First step is we're going to run up here into the atrium. See if we can get some wine off our old mate. Mate! We've been through this a few times. Are you going to give me some bloody wine or not, mate? Are you serious? Well, I got something for you, buddy. That felt good. Let's start again, shall we? Okay. So we're going to head up into the atrium. I don't know what is going on with this Sheila. Apparently she's contemplating suicide. Let's just move on. I'll always know what just happened, mate. I'll always enjoy that. So I'm going to run this map as though I have no shortcuts and no special equipment. I'm going to show you the path that you can use if you have the shortcuts, but I'm going to run it as though I've never played this level before and you can only use the path that is available to you from the beginning. So we're going to pick up some coins. We're going to wait for our old mate the Vulture to come back around because we need his lethal poison. So to unlock the elevators, which is something you will need to do one of the shortcut paths, you have to unlock the mission story that you activate by interacting with that board. And then you follow that story through, you go to the server room and you reschedule a meeting between the two targets. And while you're doing that, you can open the elevator doors and that unlocks them permanently. G'day, mate. Now, I'm mentioning that because I'm going to show it to you in a minute. Now, there we go. Alright, let's try again. Come on, mate. 2 coins. You can't ignore that. Buy yourself a soda, mate. Go on, get in there. Maybe buy yourself another lens for your sunglasses. There we go. So we're going to knock him out because he has a lethal poison that we're going to use for one of our assassinations. And we're going to pick up everything else just in case we need distractions and that sort of thing. Get me coins back because he's not going to need them. So I'm going to show you that if you have the elevators unlocked, you can head over here and take care of the cameras and also get a crowbar, which is going to be very important for this mission. So we can climb up the pipe right inside the elevator into that room there. Right in front of you will be a crowbar. To the left is the camera control. So you can take out the cameras and get a crowbar, but I'm going to play it as though we don't have shortcuts unlocked. So we're going to have to be a little bit more creative about it. So we're going to head over to the art exhibition. That's where we're going to attack one of our targets. And we're going to very slowly run. I know I've mentioned this before, but Jesus, this run speed. Okay, so we're moving all the way through here up into where we're having the god-awful art exhibition. Minecraft Clouds, the exhibit. So we're going to head out to the right here, where there's another little party happening. You're weird, mate. Bugger off. Hey, folks. How we doing? Yeah, take it easy, mate. Ooh, more wine. Back for that later, buddy.
47.
Shut up, Lucas.
Like to address the
So, we need to knock out these 2 women working in the hallway here, so we're going to use the fuse box as a distraction. Take out number 1. There we go. I'll wait until she turns it back on so that it doesn't draw the other one in too early, because then she can come around the corner and catch you. Beautiful. Number 2. Good night, love. Well done. Into the box you go. So the reason that we do that is that we need a fuse for the approach that we're going to use for our first assassination. And the easiest way to get a fuse is right here. But to get to the fuse, we need a crowbar. So we're going to head out here. Be very careful of that camera. We're going to shoot the camera. Shoot the camera. Come on, mate. There we go. Now he's going to be a little bit distracted. We're going to wait for him to return to his duties because there is a crowbar in that toolbox right there that he was crouching at. So we need that crowbar. Yeah, me either, mate. Yeah, that's what I reckon. Better get back into it. Time is money, mate. You got to fiddle with the work light there. Okay, so let's grab the crowbar while he's distracted here. What am I doing? Oh, I considered, yeah, I distract him again because he's just about to turn around. There we go. So that'll give us just, yeah, I'm glad you did, mate. At least you're not deaf. So I'm going to wait for the door to close before we break this open so he doesn't hear it. There we go. Got our fuse. We go around here to the right and then immediately to the left. And there's a ladder going up. We're going to climb the ladder. And immediately to our right will be a fuse box where we're going to chuck in the fuse, which will allow us to increase the voltage on the art display beyond the safe measures, which, spoiler alert, will kill one of our targets. So we're waiting for Marcus Stuyvesant to come back here and then we can assassinate him. Now what I do here is, the first couple of times I tried this approach, just trying to get the timing down, it took forever for Marcus to start his circuit. And I think the reason for that is because I didn't come over here, head back out to the lobby and trigger the conversation that he needs to have with the Sheik before he starts his rounds. So all I'm going to do is follow the path back the way we came, run past him and the Sheik. Here we go. As long as their conversation starts, there we go. Now we can go back. I don't know why I ran all the way down here. Completely unnecessary. Yeah, Marcus. You know, I reckon Sandals, I reckon tell him to get fucked and then go check out the exhibition. That's what I reckon. Oh, thanks, love. You too. So we're going to head back, wait for Marcus to very slowly. IO, please, for the love of God, increase Marcus Stuyvesant's walking speed. It's ridiculous. Mate, what do we reckon? Did you hear what happened to the other bloke? I reckon give me some... Seriously? My bald brother, mate. How could you? Well, that's a good trick. Still don't forgive you. If I wasn't in the middle of a run, mate, I'd be taking care of you too. So we're going to go back around, wait for Marcus, and then that's the first part of this done. So if you have shortcuts unlocked, I will show you another path that if you have another shortcut unlocked makes this a lot faster and a lot easier. But for now, I'll stick with the path that does not require you to have anything unlocked in this level. So if you're coming into the level for the first time, you can follow this path that I'm using and get it done on your first time through the level, which I wouldn't really suggest. I'd actually suggest playing the story a few times in professional, following the mission stories, see what's sort of going on in the level. It's more enjoyable. But anyway, if that's what you want to do, that's up to you. And by no means is this a speed run. I prefer to try to do interesting ways to do it. I'm not really concerned with the quickest or most efficient. There we go. Finally indeed, mate. Get into it. Enjoy it. Got to work on your tan. Ooh.
You got him.
That was sensational.
Marcus Stuyvesant won't be a problem anymore.
He sure won't. Only for the janitorial staff, mate.
We're not done yet.
No, we're not. Why does Lucas always talk like he's about to shit himself? He's always talking through gritted teeth. Relax, mate. You're going to burst a valve. Alright, so now we're going to head over towards the helicopter pad. Something very important here as we're walking out on this gantry towards the ladders. There is a helicopter key. You want to pick that up. Here it is, right here. You want that key. So we're going to climb up the ladder. I'm almost going to get spotted, but she's right. And here's where I'll show you the path you can use if you have unlocked the shortcut. There's a ladder over here. If you haven't unlocked the shortcut, this won't be extended. But if you have, I will show you the approach you can use. So I'm going to just stop at the top of the ladder because there's actually somebody in this room I want to avoid. That door right there, you can go into that door. Immediately to your left is where you can poison a glass of whiskey that Carl Ingram will drink, and that's the way we're going to assassinate him. But I'm going to pretend that we don't have that shortcut unlocked, so we're going to have to find another way up there to get that done. So the way we do that is just to travel across the helipad. Don't worry about that pilot, he will not see you. Just be slightly aware of those two guards. One of them does come over to this area, and we need to take care of that camera. And there's one guard up the stairs here we need to get rid of. So we're going to use the old gun on the rug trick. Get him over here. Decide what I want to use to lure him. Chuck the old screwdriver. Classic. So that's the guard who will wander back and forth, so just be a little careful of that bloke. So this bloke's going to very, very slowly decide to come over here and check this out. He's going to pick up the gun and then we're going to knock him out, which isn't strictly necessary. I could have just snuck past, but I didn't know if I needed to come back this way.
Another one. This is a disgrace.
Another one? Are people just dropping guns all over the floor in this joint? Fair enough. Okay, so we're going to wait for him to turn to his left. There we go. Follow him. Don't run because he'll hear your footsteps and turn around. We've got plenty of time to catch up to him. I'm going to knock him out and I'm going to place him behind that wall over there. It's not necessary to really stash this guy. If I did this run again, I wouldn't even bother knocking him out. I'd just let him take the gun and then run up the stairs while he's gone. So I'm going to pick my pistol back up. I'm going to pick up his assault rifle because I'm going to drop that over in this area here. So if somebody does come walking this way, they'll get distracted by the rifle and deal with that instead of coming around and seeing this bloke having a nap by the pot plants. So we're going to get our screwdriver back, go up the stairs, and once again, immediately to our left is where we can poison the whiskey glass. So just be slightly careful. There's a lot of people wandering around here, but you should be fine. There we go. Right there. And we're actually going to use the door that I showed you that you can come through for our way out. Look at that. That looks lovely. There we go. So just be slightly careful of this guy here. His back's to us. It's fine. So you can actually use the crowbar to unlock this shortcut if you haven't already done it, which will make future runs on this level a lot easier. So we're going to go over here, wait for Carl to finish dictating his awful memoirs or instructions on how to be an evil asshole or whatever it is that he's actually working on. And we're going to wait for him to talk himself up a thirst and have a drink, and that's job done. Okay, come on mate, knock it down. So I'm going to go out of instinct view so we can get the picture in picture. There he goes. Good night, Martin Crane.
Got him, 47. Soon there will be no more Providence.
Alright Lucas, go to the toilet mate. You're struggling.
Business is done here, but it's far from over.
Yeah, no mate, I'm gone. Don't worry about it. And that's it. Pretty simple. There's just a couple of little... Jesus, that was loud. There's just a couple of little areas where you have to be careful of the timing. So that's it for On Top of the World. That's Silent Assassin Suit Only, Master Difficulty, Basic Loadout. No shortcuts. So stay tuned. I'll be doing all the levels. So keep an eye out for that. And we're also continuing on with our first look at the levels as too. So Dartmoor will be coming out very soon with our first look at that level. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you liked the episode, please leave a like. If you'd like to help me grow the channel, consider subscribing. Any hints, any tips, any comments that you may have, just chuck it down in the comments and I'll check it out. But apart from that, once again, thanks a lot for watching. And I'll see you next time in Hitman 3. Thanks, guys. Bye.